Is this on?
Cats, dogs, birds, porcupines, hedgehogs, snakes, saber-toothed tiger. Saber-toothed tiger.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with Eric Slamilton Hamilton, and of course the birthday boy,
Birthday boy,
Joe Pisano.
Wait a minute.
Happy birthday,
Hold it,
boy.
Hold it. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I thought we weren't doing it this week.
Oh, is this still a thing? We still
Look,
do
just
this?
because someone forgot presents, Mr. Present Guy over here. No.
Oh.
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
for-
yeah.
Yes.
It's usually me.
Right, it usually is. Yeah.
I'll put that out there.
I mean, come on, we can't do Joe's birthday show in a different month.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
that's
like,
right, that's right.
Next week is May. I mean, that'd be crazy.
It's gonna be May.
Yeah. I mean, I brought presents.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are from both of us.
Aw.
Ooh, I don't know about that. But anyways, yeah, sure. Here you go.
I already
World
found the
title?
card and wrote plus Eric.
Here's the first one. I wrapped it myself, as always.
Is it? Wait, is this real?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
this is real.
so we're getting 2 weeks of presents?
I guess so.
Yeah.
All right. I'm also the first person in human history to go back down in age. I'm now 44.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Congratulations.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Oh my
A
God.
couple of years.
Oh, even an amazing color. Look at that color. That
Yeah.
blue.
With that
The
color.
Mandalorian.
Yes.
What a man.
And it's not even Mandalorian. It's Boba Fett.
And
Did you notice that? It's Boba Fett.
It is.
Yeah. But it's from the show.
Boba
So
Fett.
it's
Yeah,
Boba
wow.
Fett, whatever.
The
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fedalorian.
Wow. And thanks for getting me a large, you know?
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. I'll be back in larges.
Oh,
The last shirts I got you were like large, so I don't know.
No, I know. No,
It's
I'm
motivation.
I'm going back down.
I bought
Oh,
myself
boy.
extra small shirts as motivation. Here you go. Here's number 2.
I have a whole closet full of them. Never worn them.
all with the tags.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yes. I mean, these are all excellent. Marvel and Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk in the middle, of course.
Yes, yes.
Thor, Black Panther.
I think
Probably.
so. Yeah.
Yes.
And then
no, that's probably Batman.
that's Batman. And then Black Widow, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beauty.
Shirts, black wrestling shirts that not necessarily wrestling, but are awesome.
Yeah.
That I will wear on the show.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I took it seriously, unlike
Thank you,
Eric.
Eric.
Wow. Hey, now you get 2 weeks of presents. So
Well, I can't complain about that.
that's true.
All right.
Speaking of complaining,
Oh, God. So I made the mistake on Monday night tweeting, because it was during one of the awful segments on Raw that we'll get to.
Yeah.
I tweeted out, maybe I just won't watch Raw this week. We'll just recap Falcon and Winter Soldier instead.
yeah.
Thank
And,
God.
you know, it was, well, it was meant as a joke, but a bunch of our fans were like, oh, my God, please just do this.
Okay.
Please.
All right. I'm
Done.
down.
I'm up to date.
That's a show.
I mean, I didn't fast forward any of Falcon Winter Soldier, so I could probably give you a better recap.
In fact, I rewound a few parts.
Yeah.
So I'm even
Honestly,
more
even if we did
well-versed.
that, like our show, we love to shit on things. That's why we kind of do wrestling.
Yeah.
We'd be like, so, you know, the beginning of the show was awesome. Eric,
Middle of the show was awesome.
awesome. Andrew,
Yeah, I thought the end was pretty cool, too.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway, like us on Twitter.
Episode 1, A+. Episode 2, A+.
So I still haven't watched
Zemo, fucking amazing. I love this
still
guy.
haven't watched the final episode.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I gotta watch that. But unfortunately, you know, like how Falcon looks was spoiled for me already. But I will say,
But it's cool, like, yeah.
he looks pretty awesome.
It looks pretty
Well,
awesome.
Yeah.
You,
outfit's
you
pretty
could have
sweet.
seen it in a comic book, so.
Yeah.
Well, whatever, but I didn't. That's
Did he have the
point.
wings in the comic book too? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
And I didn't. And no, I you couldn't see Anthony Mackie in the Captain America suit in the comics. You couldn't.
That is true.
So
That is true.
yeah. There's a difference, right?
Yeah. I saw a funny meme that said like this is why DC and Marvel's better than DC because like someone begged for some scene in DC that was that hit that part of the Snyder cut that didn't make it and they won't release it. Yet like Zemo dances in Falcon and Winter Soldier and Marvel immediately puts out a 1 hour loop of him dancing in different songs.
Right.
That's why they're better.
I've watched
They do
it
what the fans want
3 times.
That's 3 hours of watching Zemo.
And at one time, it was just one.
In one setting. So
Yeah.
great. Restart.
So yeah, all right. Before we get to SmackDown, we have to thank a new patron. So thank you to Anthony Schmidt.
Oh,
Anthony Schmidt.
All right.
Thank you for signing up, buddy.
yeah.
And if you want to be like him, go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We've got the NXT and AEW recaps. We've got the pay-per-view recaps. You know, we got WrestleMania Backlash coming up in a couple weeks.
We do.
So you're going to want to check that out.
I got to retain my title.
Well, probably not. But after that, after tonight's podcast, we're going to be doing a new bracket.
New bracket alert.
And we're going to be deciding what is the best WrestleMania main event.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's hundreds and hundreds of matches.
Thousands.
That's right. Yeah, well, if you count Vince's logic,
Right.
yeah, because every match is a main event.
Yeah.
But no, we're literally going with the last match
The
Has to be the last match.
yes,
of
the match that
WrestleMania.
closes
So
the
Sean
show.
Taker 1 out.
It's not in there, no.
Sean Taker
done.
2 in.
That's
Yes.
right.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
What about, let's say, the last 2 years we've had two kind of main events. You only counted Sunday night, right?
They both qualify, technically, per canon.
Per canon is
Per
correct.
canon,
Per
they
canon.
qualify.
Per canon,
But
that is correct.
But I don't think we're going to put in AJ Styles versus The Undertaker in the Boneyard match. Something tells me that's not going to be in there.
Good
dare
call.
you.
Yeah.
How dare you.
So obviously it's a 32 match bracket,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So
It's a bracket.
there's
So
been
not
30
everyone makes the
There's
cut.
been 37 WrestleManias.
Technically,
Two of them had
39
two
main
of them had
events.
two main
Yeah,
events.
right.
And here's the other question: do we include the true main event of last year, which was Drew McIntyre versus Big Show?
Ooh.
That was technically we watched
guess-
it the next night, but this happened after WrestleMania went off the air.
Right.
Like, what a knock to Big Show.
Yeah.
To have, this guy just beat Brock Lesnar. That's not easy. The Big Show's like, well, this is an easy layup. Will you fight me? Like
Didn't
Hogan
make
did.
any sense? Why not just have that at the end of Raw?
Oh,
that made no.
You mean at the end
sense.
of WrestleMania?
No, I'm saying he
that
beats
night.
Brock,
Yeah.
and then the next night on Raw, Big Show challenges him. Like, why
Right.
not? It's so
Have
stupid.
like the Drew McIntyre celebration.
Yeah.
Dumb to have it and not show us, and then show us on Raw.
Yeah.
In front of no fans.
Exactly.
Right. In
What?
front of no fans.
Yeah.
It's pretty stupid. So yeah, patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. $5 gets you everything. Give it a try. You could cancel anytime. So there you go. All right. So SmackDown opens with Cesaro standing in the ring.
He's already
But
there.
He's already there.
Jobber entrance for the number one contender.
Oh my God.
That sucks.
You can't hit his music?
No.
3 hours of TV and you can't hit his music? Say,
What's funny is when
oh, SmackDown. I'm sorry. Let me say it differently. 5 hours of wrestling TV this week. 5 hours and you can't even walk. Like, hit his. Oh my God, imagine you hit Cesaro's music, not Roman's, not Stephanie's. Like, Cesaro's music gets hit and he comes down to the ring. The number one face in your company that you're pushing right now. No.
Nah.
Just in the ring.
Just
Well,
be
No
there.
time.
what's
Yeah,
funny
okay.
is when Roman starts SmackDown, it's a 5-minute entrance.
Right.
5
At
minutes
least.
of Roman Reigns walking to the fucking ring as they recap what happened last week.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who hit the back button on their video recording thinking, oh, wait, did I miss his entrance?
Right.
I hit the
Right,
back
yeah.
button.
Yeah. Where's the Roman entrance?
It almost
So-
started with Seth talking. It was like,
Right,
we are
yeah.
live
Well, yeah.
on Raw. Hey, guys. It's just like,
Hi.
wait, what? Cesaro's in the ring, Seth talking? What
We
did I miss?
fade in, Cesaro standing there with the microphone, and then he's about to talk. Burn it down! So Cesaro
Burn
doesn't
down
even
his mic skills,
get
I
to
guess.
talk.
Right. Just like last week, because he grabbed the mic and Roman fucking left.
Yeah. So Seth comes out talking shit, and he tells Cesaro, "You can't beat me again." Cesaro offers Seth a rematch, and he starts to accept, but then out comes Jey Uso.
Oh, no.
Who tells Cesaro, "You can't beat Roman Reigns, and you can't beat me either." So Seth and Jey get ready to attack Cesaro, but then out comes Daniel Bryan, who yeses his way to the ring, as always.
That's going in the dictionary.
That's right.
Yesing your way to the ring.
Yeah. Bryan says Cesaro deserves a match against Reigns for the Universal Championship, but then Roman Reigns walks out with Paul Heyman, and he's got a new T-shirt that says "Smash 'em, stack 'em, pin 'em," with a graphic of him pinning Bryan and Edge at WrestleMania.
Sounds like Joe's Friday night.
Wow, two guys at once?
Yeah. Pin him,
Well-
stack him.
Yeah, you know.
I'm sure we could think of
Stone Cold didn't like that very much.
Oh, goddamn.
He literally just went, you said 2 guys? He went, oh, God.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is on Peacock? I mean, god dang. Oh, damn.
I mean, he's literally jizzing out of both hands, and doesn't like that.
Hinges.
Yeah.
So Reigns calls Cesaro and Bryan losers and then just leaves.
Yeah.
And then we have Seth Rollins and Jey Uso versus Cesaro and Daniel Bryan.
Sure.
And I immediately had a problem with this.
Oh.
Because, I'm sorry, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, they have history. Yeah.
A little bit.
They feuded, right? They've before that they were brothers in arms in a faction.
Right.
The biggest faction WWE's had in the last 20 years or so.
Correct.
How does any of this make sense?
It was a group, not a faction. 3 guys.
Oh, whatever. Anyways,
I mean,
so
Hey, the enemy of my enemy is
Yeah.
my friend.
Is-
but
still
like,
my
shouldn't
enemy.
heel Seth?
It's wrestling.
Shouldn't heel Seth want to be the Universal Champion?
Nah.
Instead, Roman comes out. And he's like, "Yeah, you two go fight these guys." And Seth's like, "You got it."
Yeah.
What? None of this makes sense. That's
I
why.
I guess Seth acknowledged he's head of the table.
That's why I said that. Like, it doesn't make sense that they're both on the same show.
Right.
You know,
and
when you
they're
talk
both heels.
When you talk about someone being over, like, was he ever more over than when he beat Lesnar? And it was the opening match, right?
Yeah.
In New York. He beats Lesnar, and he had a Beast Slayer icon, and a Beast
Yeah,
Slayer
yeah.
shirt. Like,
Yeah.
he was so incredibly
Well, as soon as
over.
they showed that graphic, we were like, "Oh, okay,
Oh well,
so
clearly
he's
he's
winning."
winning.
Yeah, I mean, we knew he
You
was going
couldn't
to win.
save
though.
that
We knew.
for 5 minutes after the match.
It's like
you know?
90% that he was going to win,
Well,
right?
yeah.
Because he won the Royal Rumble. But like, he was so over, and now he's so nothing.
And just like, I'm sorry, what?
right? He's just so nothing.
Oh
right
no,
now.
yeah,
his
of
character's
course.
terrible.
He's sucked since the Fiend match,
Yeah.
the first Fiend match.
The Fiend
that
fucked him over, I guess.
ruined him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Seth and Jay versus Zaro and Daniel Bryan. Rollins dove off the second rope, but Cesaro countered with a tilt-a-world backbreaker. That was very nice.
Yes.
Bryan goes for the running knee, but Seth catches him and hits the buckle bomb, and then Jay hits the splash off the top rope, but Cesaro breaks up the pin. Cesaro hits Jay with the pop-up uppercut, but Rollins breaks up the pin, and eventually Seth has had enough, and he bails on the match, yelling, "I don't need this. I'm Seth freaking Rollins."
Yeah.
So he leaves, and then Bryan hits Jay with the running knee for the win. After the match, Bryan calls out Reigns, and Cesaro gives Jay the swing, and Bryan counts.
Yeah.
He's counting, and Pat McAfee's like, "Oh, Daniel Bryan's way behind right now."
Because he was counting full rotation.
Right, yeah. I thought that was funny.
Not like 3/4.
Yeah, I thought that was funny by McAfee. And then Cesaro grabs a mic and says, "Oh, Roman won't come out to help his cousin," which shows what kind of man he is. So Cesaro swings Jay around again while Bryan taunts Reigns for not saving his oos because he knows he can't beat Cesaro. And then backstage, Caleb Braxton interviews Jay, who says if Cesaro steps up to the head of the table, he'll be put down. Later, Bryan tells Adam Pearce to give Cesaro a shot at the Universal Championship. Pearce says, "I'm going to try," but Bryan says, "Do more than try." And we'll come back to this later.
I wish Jey Uso would have sold the spin better. Like when he comes backstage, he's like all wobbly, you know, like
Right.
he's dizzy.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Sure.
Yeah, little
Might as well.
things.
Next up, we have Nia Jax versus Tamina.
So many.
God help
Every
us.
fucking week.
We got
Yeah.
Natalya, Shayna Basler, and the return of Reginald. Woo!
Award nominee.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So Reginald hops on the apron to distract Tamina, and Shayna doesn't like that. And then Tamina kicks Shayna in the back, and Shayna's pissed at Reginald instead of the person who kicked her. So Shayna starts walking toward Reginald, and he trips over the steel steps like a fucking idiot. And all this distracts Nia, and then Tamina beats Nia with a roll-up
There it
that
is.
looked similar to Stone Cold's roll-up on Owen Hart. The difference was Stone Cold was concussed and had a broken neck.
A broken neck.
Yeah.
I thought the exact same fucking thing. That
Yeah.
is so funny.
It was a fucking horrid roll-up.
Like I was waiting for the commentators to be like, "Oh, and Tamina paying homage to a broken neck Stone Cold Steve Austin."
In
Yeah.
Tamina's defense, Nia, not the easiest roll up.
Yeah, but she couldn't even like.
It was awful. I mean,
It's like
I
she
would
didn't
blame.
even know how to roll up.
I would blame both parties.
It was definitely both parties.
It was garbage.
right.
Yep.
Next up, we have Kevin Owens versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
Backstage before the match, Big E calls Owens a habitual line jumper because that should be his match. That's a Dave Chappelle. That's a Chappelle Show reference.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a habitual line stepper. Instead, in this case, he called him a line jumper.
Okay.
Owens sarcastically responds to Big E saying, "You should get a title match, but it's not going to be tonight because tonight it's my opportunity." And they both laugh at each other, and then they stop laughing, and Owens just walks away.
They can't. Oh,
I don't like
maybe.
guys that lose that think they're next up.
right.
Yeah.
Stop. You lost.
And if you remember last year, Kevin Owens was tagging with Apollo Crews on Raw when Crews was feuding with Andrade and Angel Garza. So, yeah.
Sure.
Remember that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, KO hits a super kick and a senton off the top rope, but Crews kicks out. And then Sami Zayn comes out and joins commentary mid-match. Owens hits the pop-up sit-down powerbomb, but Crews kicks out, which, I hate the sit-down version that he does now, but it's not his finisher anymore, so I guess I got to sit down now. Crews rolls out of the ring, so Owens hits the frog splash from the apron to the floor. He throws Crews back in the ring, but then Commander Aziz gets on the apron to distract him, and Crews wins with a roll-up.
Yeah.
2 roll-ups in a row.
Yeah.
God, this is looking familiar.
Yeah. After the match, KO gives Crews a stunner, but then Commander Aziz grabs Owens, sticks his tongue out, blah, and then gives him the Nigerian nail, which is just like a thumb to the jaw.
This reminds
or a
me
thumb to the neck.
of Umaga.
Umaga?
Umanga.
Umanga. Fucking Regal.
Yeah.
Umangas.
The thumb to the neck. It's awful. It sucks.
Yeah.
And I like Vince was like telling Aziz how to do it. He's like, all right, you're gonna stick out your thumb and then stick out your tongue and go blah, because you're a big monster, blah.
Yeah.
And then you inject his neck with poison, and then he dies.
Right.
So it's awful. Crews and Aziz leave, and then Sammy dances over KO's dead body.
I'm waiting for the commentators to be like, oh, he just nailed him.
There you go. Later backstage, new girl Megan Morant.
Who are you?
Interviews Apollo Crews
From
but
Houston.
He's attacked in. Joe's already done his stalker research.
It's funny, on LinkedIn, she posted something that Mark Vandermeer liked, who I'm
He's
connected
already
to.
friends with her on LinkedIn.
And I guess she's from Houston or did some work here or something.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
Good for her.
Cool. And what do her feet look like?
Beautiful.
They must be great.
Disappointing.
So, yeah, she's interviewing Crews, and then he's attacked and laid out by Big E. Refs get Big E to leave, but then Commander Aziz runs up to check on Crews, and
Yeah.
so there
Right.
you go. Next up, Kayla Braxton interviews Paul Heyman backstage. She asks him if Roman will accept Cesaro's challenge, and Heyman says, I love Cesaro. In a professional way, of course. Professional way. Yeah, Heyman, we thought you were gay for Cesaro. That's what we were thinking when you said I love Cesaro.
I'm glad he cleared it up.
I love Cesaro,
But I'm not gay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gay.
Yeah.
like, what?
I mean, at least, do the, was it the Seinfeld?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right. Yeah. So
They
Heyman
did not.
says the tribal chief will
Vince
give...
is like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's, that's war gay.
Heyman says the tribal chief will give his answer tonight, so we'll get back to that. Next up, though, we have a video promo from Aleister Black.
Who are you?
Okay.
No, seriously, who is it?
This is a new guy that they signed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very interesting. He reminds me of this NXT superstar. He was actually NXT champion once upon a time.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cool.
So he reads from a book called Tales of the Dark Father. And chapter 1 is called The Dragon, and it's about how his father raised him to become a dragon. And
Yeah, makes sense.
we're watching like these stupid cartoons.
Yeah.
And then he says the viewers, us, we're all monsters and we should be condemned and scorched from the earth. So he's still a bad guy.
Hey, Aleister Black, what did you think of Aleister Black's promo? Perfect.
Yeah.
And I was
good.
I was waiting for I am the last one.
Right. People are like, for months, people were like, it's a shame that they're not using Aleister Black. Well, we've seen how they're using him now, and
Well,
maybe
Send him back.
Yes, maybe not. Yeah. Continue not to use him.
We're gonna send him back.
Sure. Yeah. God, it's so bad. Next up, Kayla Braxton interviews Rude and Ziggler backstage. She asks them who's next in line for a tag title match. The Street Profits walk up, and they say they're next, even though they had a title shot last week and lost. Last week.
yes.
We're
winning,
next.
Winning doesn't
You're
get
next.
you a title shot.
You're last.
Losing does.
And
Right.
she just what were they talking about? So after you've beaten all these guys, who's up next?
Right.
Don't talk about that.
Nope.
No.
Because we're like, well, it's definitely not the Street Profits. And then
Yeah.
it's the Street Profits.
The Street Profits were the last
what?
team
Yeah.
to get a shot, and they lost. But they're next.
They're next.
They're next.
Right.
They lost clean, too.
Yeah.
Clean.
I know.
God. So
I guess there's no other tag teams that are going to fight on this episode.
right. Ford must be desperate because, last week Belair was like, we only wear gold in our house, so maybe she's not letting him home.
Yeah, that could
Or
be
she's
it.
not letting him home.
Oh,
man.
He's like, I need gold! He
So then,
DM'd me and he's like, can I be up for the pay-per-view prediction title,
Yeah,
please?
right.
I gotta win something.
Right.
Yes. So then Bayley shows up and cuts a promo on Belair since she's facing her at WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah.
And then Ford calls Belair on the phone, and you hear Belair say, I'll be right there. After the break, Belair shows up and tells Bayley, say it to my face. But instead, Bayley kisses her ass and says it's going to be an honor to be your first challenger. And then Bayley just starts laughing and walks away.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
You know, they keep saying, and you're going to WrestleMania. Backlash.
it's like Borat. It's like you're going to WrestleMania. Backlash.
2, 3, 4.
5. Not. Yeah,
God.
it's so dumb. Even at the end of Raw, just would, and Braun is good. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Right. So next up, we have Rey and Dominic Mysterio versus the Alpha Academy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't give two shits about this rematch, so I fast-forwarded to the end. Rey hits Gable with the 619 and the Frog Splash.
Okay.
Rey and
Eric?
Dominic win.
Andrew, fast forwarding. I'll allow it.
Right. Did you see the commercial with Ric Flair?
I fast-forwarded, no.
LA Knight?
LA Knight was in a commercial with Ric Flair?
Yes. It was on during the A&E biography.
Really?
Oh.
It
I
was
did
like
not
for
see
some
that.
car thing.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And how was LA
Was
Knight
LA
on it?
Knight just like the schmuck that Flair beat up or something?
It looked like he was playing a different
Character.
but,
Right.
but only dressed differently.
You sure you just didn't get that confused? LA Knight, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So finally, Cesaro and Daniel Bryan come out to the ring. Cesaro tells Roman, come out and give him an answer, or they'll go to the back and get an answer. So Roman, Jay, and Heyman come out. Reigns tells Cesaro the answer is no, because you'll never be on my level. I make the challenges around here. And then he looks at Daniel Bryan and says, the challenge goes to you. What? He says, next week on SmackDown, you'll get one more title opportunity. And Cesaro tells Bryan, you have to take it, you know?
Yeah.
And so even to Cesaro, Reigns makes the matches.
Right,
It's
yeah.
you make the matches. Reigns makes the matches. So there you go.
I'd rather fight Cesaro, I think.
Yeah. He's
Or is
never
it
been
just
champ,
him's way of saying, I'll do whatever the fuck I want?
I guess.
I'll fight Jey Uso again.
So Reigns also tells Bryan, when you lose, I don't ever want to see your face on my show again. And Bryan accepts the challenge, and Michael Cole says, Daniel Bryan's career on SmackDown will be on the line. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that, did he just make that happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
I guess that's happening.
That's a thing?
So have
Okay.
they never heard of foreshadowing?
No, apparently not.
I guess they're doing it.
His career on SmackDown
yeah.
is on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Wow.
nuts. Are you pulling up the...
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Car Shield. It's got to be it.
It is Car Shield.
Oh, but he's done it a lot of them.
Apparently.
There's a lot of flair.
Jesus Christ. He's like their new
All right.
spokesperson.
Yeah.
Anyways, Raw starts with Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman versus Mason Tebow.
We just saw this match last week.
Yeah.
Hey, at least Mason Tebow have their masks off, right? No, not so much, because now their faces are painted like the Ascension.
Who are you?
Yeah, if you haven't watched, they've been gone for a few years, but they were terrible.
And the Ascension, honestly, maybe the worst tag team of all time.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So they played a promo by them as they walk to the ring, but it just really doesn't compare to Birds! Birds!
Yeah.
Saber-toothed tigers?
Like that question's snakes?
Power Ranger.
Yeah. And go watch this promo. Mace just looks like he has given up on life altogether.
And he should be.
He's just like,
Can you blame him?
yeah. So, backstage before the match, Drew and Braun argue over who should take the lead. So Braun comes out first and announces this isn't a tag match anymore. It's a 2-on-1 handicap match. So Braun starts the match alone, And Mace and T-Bar get DQ'd for both being in the ring for too long and stomping Braun in the corner. They continue to attack him until Drew runs out and makes the save. And when we come back from commercial, it's the tag match that they originally, fucking announced. So, But mid-match, Braun goes outside the ring. And you know what this means, guys.
Going outside the ring, you know what this means, guys. Stand by. Clear the tracks. Here we go. We're going to need a bigger boat. Oh, what's out here in front of us? What kind of boat do you know that operates on tracks, Burke?
Yeah, at least we have Graves to call the idiot out on his idiocy. We're going to need a bigger boat.
Clear the tracks. We're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah. Graves is like, it's just like working with Michael Cole. Yeah, it's the same exact thing.
Right. Yeah.
God.
How much longer can this guy last? Please tell me they didn't sign him for like a 9-year contract.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, like people are complaining online of how bad he is, but it's like he's just as bad as Michael Cole. I mean, like like Michael Cole, like
well, I mean, I'd rather have like Tom Phillips back.
Sure, absolutely.
At least he fucks faces.
Yeah. So McIntyre goes for a clothesline on T-Bar while Braun does the Strowman Express, but T-Bar ducks and Drew clotheslines Braun. And then T-Bar throws Drew into the barricade, and T-Bar slides in the ring to win by countout.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
That's great.
After the match, Braun gives Drew a power slam. Sure. And then backstage, McIntyre tells Adam Pearce that he wants a match with Braun tonight, and Pearce says, I can do that. And then later, Braun tells Pearce, when I beat Drew tonight, you make it a triple threat match at WWE WrestleMania Backlash for Bobby Lashley's championship.
All right, General Manager Braun Strowman.
And Pearce agrees.
Yeah.
But I like how he called it WWE WrestleMania Backlash.
Right.
In case we forgot what company we were watching. These are the worst shows. We know it's WWE.
Right, for sure.
WWE Raw presents
Impact can't be this bad.
Why?
It just can't.
Why haven't they put up like a WrestleMania Backlash sign for people to point to?
Right. Exactly.
I'm going to WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah. I'll say right now, I bet you Raw is way worse than Impact is. Like, if
Probably.
you watched a random Impact, this is probably way worse.
Well, apparently Kenny Omega is going to be on Impact now.
Well, yeah. He's got 3 world
titles.
titles.
I don't know if that improves the situation, but definitely more interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
Better than Rich Swann as champion.
Sure.
That's for sure.
True.
So next up, we have Miz TV with Miz, John Morrison, Elias, and Jackson Riker. They're still talking about Bad Bunny and how his tour sold out.
Obsessed much?
This had to have been like part of his agreement to be on WWE, that they talk about him for the next
century.
100 mentions. Yeah,
it's
100 mentions.
So they brought Elias to have their own concert, and Elias dedicates his performance to Shane McMahon, so I guess he's still a Shane crony.
Okay.
Sure. And all 4 of them sing an acoustic version of Hey Hey Hop Hop, including Riker, who Morrison was like Johnny Drip Drip, and then Riker was like DJ Rizzy or something like that. It was like, God help us all.
Just Aleister Black.
What? Yeah, sure. Damian Priest comes out, followed by the New Day, and Xavier Woods carrying a guitar case full of tomatoes.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I asked Reigns what he thought of it, but
I don't watch Raw.
I was like, yep.
Unfortunately.
That's right. I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. You don't watch Raw.
I don't say this often. I'm very jealous of Roman Reigns.
Yeah. So Miz, Morrison, Elias, and Riker flop all around the ring as they are pelted with tomatoes until we cut to commercial.
This isn't a fucking beer hose.
We need to put the Benny...
Right.
We have to put the Benny Hill song on the soundboard from now on.
That's I was thinking the same thing. Like, compare this to Austin with the beer truck soaking the corporation.
Right.
Vince was like, this used to be great, but of course we can't use beer because beer's bad, and there's a PJ show, and we can't use beer.
Well, no, they don't want to ruin the Thunderdome screens.
We can't use beer because we've done that. We've done that exact thing before. So we could
we can't use milk.
We can use tomatoes.
And like Damian Priest even said, your performance was a little rotten, as if he's got rotten tomatoes. But you could see the tomatoes; they're the freshest tomatoes.
They were fucking beautiful.
I would have eaten one.
I would take a bite out of it like an apple.
There was not
like
one. There was not one rotten tomato in the bunch.
No.
So of course we have Damian Priest and the New Day versus Miz, Elias, and Riker. Morrison
You should just be hitting the Aleister Black button when you're saying that.
This whole
God.
Morrison lucked out. He didn't have to be in the match, but
It's almost worth.
fucking shit.
This could be the worst.
When it's that bad, you just gotta palm it.
Some of them were like delayed. They took a few seconds.
I know.
That was funny.
So yeah, Morrison shoved a tomato in Kofi's face while the ref was distracted, and Verk yelled, "Using the tomato to his advantage."
Oh, sure. That's
Yeah.
a thing now.
And then in the end, Woods rolls up Riker for the win. That's another roll up.
Oh my God! Right.
How many are we at now?
Three.
Three roll ups. Wow. Oh God! Backstage, we see Sonya Deville opening a door and letting Charlotte Flair in the Thunderdome. After the break, Sonya's in the ring and introduces Charlotte, and she walks to the ring. Also in the ring was the referee. I think his name was Eddie Oregano, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Eddie Oregano. He's the referee that Charlotte beat up last week.
Yeah.
Sonya says, "Charlotte, you were suspended and fined $100,000, but I think Adam Pearce's decision was a little rushed. He didn't hear both sides of the story, so the floor is yours." So Charlotte apologizes to management, the fans, and to the ref. The ref accepts Charlotte's apology and says, "I didn't see Rhea interfere. It was my mistake. If I saw it, you would have won the match." So Sonya says, "Okay, Charlotte, you've paid your fine in full, and the refs accepted your apology, so the suspension has been lifted." But now, of course, Charlotte wants the ref to apologize to her for screwing up her match. So the ref apologizes, and Charlotte says, "Good boy."
Like
And,
a little bee.
Little bee.
Little bitch. Yeah. Backstage, Adam Pearce asks Sonya, "When the hell were you going to tell me about this?" Sonya apologizes, but Pearce says, I might actually believe you, or I might actually accept your apology if I actually believed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He's
So
pissed.
now Sonya's on both shows?
Not yet. Or is she? Was she on the other one?
Well,
I don't even fucking remember.
I mean, she's been
I
on
guess
SmackDown.
she certainly has been on both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, Sheamus issues another United States Open challenge.
Ooh, who's it going to be this week?
Humberto Carrillo answers the call.
Okay.
Sheamus can't believe it. He, I mean, no, I don't. You don't have to give me
No,
money. I
I'll
don't
keep
think.
reading.
Oh, so Sheamus cheap shots Carrillo again, but Carrillo fights back and knocks Sheamus out of the ring. Suicide dives onto him, and then he just leaves. So there you go. No, what was even the bet? I don't even remember.
He's got to beat him, right? No, I mean, like, we haven't. Yeah, he's got to beat him for the title. Why is he back in the picture? Why does he beat him up a little bit?
Why are you giving me the
they
money
just
then?
fired like a bunch of people. They have no one to be on the show.
How? Well, come on.
Wait, did we do it again? Did
No,
we
no,
bet
no,
on
we
this
didn't.
again? I forgot.
Why don't you give me 10-1? 10-1?
No, you can only bet what you have, and I only have $4.
4-1?
4-1. Well, but two of these dollars are reserved for Samoa Joe.
Andrew,
but I'll
I'm
win
trying
that
to
one.
give you $1 and you're not taking it.
Yeah,
There's no
sure. I'll
fucking
give you
way.
2-1 on that. Yeah, sure.
Not high enough.
So yeah, I like how Carrillo beats him up and then leaves.
Yeah, sure.
Take your title match.
Yeah.
Why not have the title match?
Well, he hasn't been on the show, so he doesn't know how these things work.
Yeah.
I guess not. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Bobby Lashley and MVP. They bitch about the possibility of Lashley defending the championship in a triple threat match at WrestleMania Backlash.
Yep.
However, Lashley still says he'll remain the champ. Later, MVP walks up to Braun as he's working out. MVP tries to give Braun a message from Lashley, but Braun interrupts him and says, tell Lashley there's not a damn thing, you or him can do from stopping me from becoming the new WWE champion.
They could pin him.
Yeah, they could.
Or
And they will.
Submit him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
One of those things will happen.
Yeah.
Next up, Kevin Patrick interviews Riddle backstage. Riddle's high as fuck as usual. But then Randy Orton walks up and tells Riddle, "I underestimated you last week, but then you sort of earned my respect." So even he's like telling us roll-ups, he sort of won.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
won. It was a roll-up, not really.
Well, he earned his respect because he became his new weed dealer.
I guess so.
Oh.
So,
He said, you also said if we were ever going to be a tag team, our name should be RK Bro. I hate to admit it, but it's a little catchy. So how about we give it a try tonight? And
Edge.
Riddle's super excited, but Orton says, let's see how it goes out there first. Edge.
Not going to lie. I low-key kind of liked it.
Get out of my show.
Wow.
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
I just mean
So
putting
we
two
have-
guys together that aren't doing anything. a guy that beat him. This is kind of like the 1-2-3 Kid teaming with Razor, later on.
The only difference was Razor Ramon didn't burn a man alive 3 months prior. I think that's the big difference.
Easy, okay?
Well, maybe
You don't know that.
Maybe in real life, Scott Hall did, but not
Probably. There's a high chance.
I just like Orton's went from a murderer.
Yeah, one of them was an actual murderer, Andrew. Not Orton.
Orton's going from a murderer to being in a tag team with Riddle. I don't know.
And he's transfacial right now.
Yeah, sure. Riddle takes a beating for a while, but eventually makes the hot tag to Orton. Cedric comes off the top rope, but Orton counters with an RKO.
Of course.
Orton sets up Shelton for the draping DDT, but Riddle asks for a tag. So Orton tags him in, hits the DDT, and then Riddle hits the floating bro for the win.
Love it.
Riddle goes to hug Orton after the match, but Orton says too soon and walks away. But you see Orton give a little smile as he leaves.
Yes.
So
give these guys the titles.
You can't. There aren't any tag champions on Raw.
That's true. Yeah.
What?
There are no tag champions on Raw.
Who are the tag champs?
Yeah, who are they?
Who are the tag champs?
What happened?
Who are the tag champs?
Who are they? Who are the tag champs?
Who are the Raw tag team champions?
The new
No.
Nope.
Ziggler and
Nope.
SmackDown.
Wait, is there really no champs right now?
Well, we're asking.
No, there have to be.
There are, sure.
There
guess
should
technically,
be.
but have you seen them, Joe? Have you seen them?
Oh wait, who beat the Hurt Business, right?
No.
No,
Not
not
even
the
that.
Hurt Business. No.
I really don't know.
Because they haven't been on the show.
Exit 3 weeks.
Where in the world is
AJ Styles and Omos.
Oh right. Oh, I would have gotten 100 guesses and gotten it wrong. 100 guesses.
He probably would have guessed RK Bro before that.
Yeah, like they gave
Wait,
him
I
the
think
titles.
they won.
Oh my god.
They have not been seen since WrestleMania. There have been 3 Raws.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 Raws.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nothing. And everyone acts like, okay, I guess the titles don't exist anymore.
Why not have AJ Styles on the show? Even if Slapdick just stands
And
there.
if AJ Styles was going to take a break, why did you give him the
Why did you
title?
give him a title?
Right, exactly.
Right.
A fucking 3-week vacation hiatus.
It might be more. Who knows?
Yeah,
we don't
who
know
knows?
when they're coming back.
Right. So let's say this does take off. These guys do become a team.
Yeah.
When Riddle does his jump and knock his flip flops off, instead of birds coming out, do snakes come out?
Maybe.
Let's hope so.
Well,
That's too cool, Eric. That's not gonna happen.
Randy Orton's last couple factions didn't work out.
Right.
We had RK or FTR, right? What was it?
FTRKO.
FTRKO. And that lasted like a week, and then they were just never heard of again.
Well, Rated RKO
Because
came
everyone
back.
fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
that.
we'll see. I hope this just, it's an RKO to Riddle next week or something, but we'll see. Next up, we have Asuka, Lana, and Naomi versus Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, and Shayna Basler. I guess Ripley's still a heel after all.
I guess so.
Backstage, before the match, someone gives Nia Jax some flowers, and she thinks they're from Reginald, but he says they're not. And then Angel Garza walks up and tells Nia, I got you these flowers because you're as beautiful as a Spanish rose. And he kisses her hand.
Bottom right.
Bottom right? Sure.
Who are you?
Top right.
Top right? Yep, sure. Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
If Josh was here, bottom left.
Yeah.
Bust a nut.
Josh saw, Angel Garza get her some flowers right in front of Reginald and thought,
That's some renegade shit.
Joe's
I
about to
almost spit everything out onto this table.
Oh my god.
That's some renegade shit right there.
What was funny was a random guy walks up and goes, Nia, these flowers are for you. And she goes, oh my God, who are they from? And then he draws goes, they're from me.
Right.
It's like,
Why didn't you just fucking give him that
flowers.
Hey, did you like my flowers?
Yeah.
I just got them for you.
Hey, remember when you
Give
gave
this to Andrew.
Yeah. Oh, here, this is for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you very much. That's cool. Got a pen.
It's from me.
Oh, wow.
Not Eric.
Not
What
from
the fuck,
you.
Eric. Taking credit over here.
That's how we should have
You
done
stupid bitch.
Joe's birthday gift. Yeah. Here you go.
I thought we did.
Birthday gift.
Those
You
weren't
pretty
from you?
much did, asshole.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't necessarily like Angel Garza with Nia Jax, but I'd rather have him as her manager than
Oh,
Reginald.
for sure.
As her manager or her fuck boy? I mean,
Fuck
we don't
boy,
know what
whatever.
they're doing. What are they doing?
Maybe she'll just
A
have
little bit of both. Little bit of both.
She's got 2 fuck boys.
Right.
So anyways, as for the match,
And
I'm sorry.
Mandy can't get laid.
What
Right.
a world.
Yeah. Yeah. Otis turned heel and turned her down.
Yeah, right.
That's a storyline that just poof,
Fugazi, Faraday.
disappeared out of thin air.
Yeah.
So Nia then sees Mandy and Dana, and she smashes the flowers on Mandy's head.
Sure.
Okay.
So Mandy and Dana come out mid-match. Shayna goes after them, but Mandy and Dana throw water on Shayna.
Oh, no.
And then Nia slips on it.
Of course.
Tries to get up, but slips again.
Remember that thing at WrestleMania where Mandy slipped and it really wasn't that big of a deal or funny?
Yeah.
Now they're going to just keep doing it forever?
That's it.
Yes. Yep.
That one accident turned into a horrible storyline.
And it didn't even happen to Nia.
No.
But Nia's the one who has to slip every fucking week, multiple times.
Yeah. So Rhea hits the Riptide and then tags in Nia, who hits the leg drop for the win. Explain that to me.
Right.
Rhea Ripley's the champ. The champ.
You
she
hit
hit the
your finisher.
Riptide on Lana. There is no chance for a kick out.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you tag in Nia Jax, who's not the champ?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Nia getting the win instead of the champ?
Because she's trying to get redemption from slipping and looking like an idiot.
Wow.
Nia's also a champ.
Oh,
But she's not the champ. Wow. She is the champ on the show.
Also
and
true.
she tagged out to not get the win. Yeah. How does that make any sense? True. After the match, Rhea, Nia, and Shayna pose together with their belts. Oh, God, please no.
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
Please do not make this a thing.
Please.
Do not make this a stable. God help us all. Backstage, Sonya tells Mandy and Dana, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. And then she tells Mandy, Charlotte Flair needs an opponent tonight, and I choose you. So I guess she's still feuding with Mandy.
I guess
Feuding.
so.
We should give her an opportunity. That's a friendship thing.
Oh, right. That's
Okay.
the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Charlotte Flair is the opportunity.
No, she knew Mandy could never beat
That's
Charlotte
true.
Flair. Next up, we have Alexa's Playground. Alexa says, we could have our own Lily, and then she wants to meditate with us. So let's close our eyes and let's take a listen.
All right.
Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Think about how peaceful it is.
Wasn't that funny?
No.
Wasn't that great?
No.
Comedy.
I hate her.
Alexa says,
This sucks.
it really does.
It
Alexa
sucks so
says,
bad.
I think it's time I play with the rest of the WWE, but don't blame me for what happens next because Lily made me do it. And then
We won't. We'll
Again.
blame Vince.
Yeah. Vincey made me do it.
Lily bites at the screen as always, and this sucks. This sucks so much. I hate it. I hate it so much.
We have to do an update to he made me fuck a deer.
Yeah.
He made me become a devil.
Right.
Right.
And where's Bray Wyatt? He had a Firefly Funhouse after WrestleMania. Where's Bray Wyatt? Where is he?
Where is he?
Who?
Where is he? Where's he? Where's AJ Styles? Where's everyone?
Next up, we have Charlotte Flair versus Mandy Rose. Mandy whips Charlotte into Referee Eddie, but Charlotte stops herself from hitting him and instead yells at him. Charlotte hits Mandy with a big boot and goes for the pin, but Mandy kicks out and Charlotte berates the ref for doing a slow count. But in the end, Charlotte still hits natural selection for the win.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then she makes the referee hold the ropes for her as she leaves.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, she's always done that. It has nothing to do with him.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but
And then for the main event, we got Drew McIntyre versus Braun Strowman. Lashley and MVP come out to watch mid-match. McIntyre goes for the Claymore, but Braun counters with a power bomb. Braun gives Drew a superplex, but thankfully the ring didn't break.
yeah.
I guess they triple reinforced it this time.
Right. Well, when they knew this match was coming, they're like, we
Yeah.
better get in there.
Yeah, exactly. So Braun picked up Drew to set up for the power slam, but then Lashley distracted the ref and MVP pulled McIntyre off of Braun. Drew sets up for the Claymore, but then Mason T-Bar show up and they hop on the apron. Drew knocks both of them down, and then Braun hits Drew with the power slam for the win. So I guess Mason T-Bar aren't with MVP and Lashley after all.
Right.
This is. I smell a rat here.
Yeah.
Something's going on here. I wonder if it
So,
ends with
maybe-
the new Hurt Business. Braun, T-Bar, Mace, and Lashley.
Yeah,
That'd be a hell of a team.
But Lashley and MVP were trying to help Drew win, and then Mace and T-Bar were...
No, it's all weird.
Maybe they're with Braun?
Mace and T-Bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just as dumb and stupid as him.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be a faction,
Right.
I guess.
So, triple threat match for the WWE Championship.
Why does
WrestleMania! Backlash.
Why does his toe go all the way up? Explain that. Is that a thing?
Yours don't?
Why is there an action figure where the toes
You know,
go
Joe,
all the way
only
up?
you would notice that. I'm just saying.
I'm just fair, but like, why? Why do the toes go up?
Joe's like, cool action figure. Let me see the feet. What do the feet do?
What do the feet do? What? Hey, what that feet do? Oh my god! No, but come on, stop making fun of me. Why the fuck does it do that?
It looks like
I'm asking honestly. The toes go up.
I've never noticed it, and that's
He
my
did.
action figure.
Eric was just playing with it, and it went up like that, and he left it there.
It
And I was
looks
like,
like,
"What the
Xavier
fuck?"
Woods
If you're watching on
wrestling
YouTube,
boots.
yeah. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're not, Stone Cold's feet at the very tip go straight up. What the fuck is that? Does any other here's Ciampa? Does Ciampa's? Nope.
That is strange.
Sean's not one of them.
It's another point of articulation.
What point does it? What does that serve?
His hands don't even bend.
No, they
What
don't.
his feet do.
That is very weird.
I like to grab a couple beers, roll my toes up, and go to sleep. That's how I go to bed every night. You son of a bitch. Because Stone Cold wants to sleep.
Because Stone Cold's toes said so.
Because his toesies get cold. Stone Cold.
Oh my god.
So fucking weird.
Wow.
What a revelation.
Anyways, that's the end of Raw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stone Cold's toes.
Had more fun with the action figure than
Right,
watching
yeah,
Raw.
for sure.
Wow.
And we only used the action figure for what, like a minute, 30 seconds?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to awards.
All right.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
I had General Aziz.
Commander Aziz.
The commander of the
Whatever.
Aziz army.
Yes.
I had T-Bar and Mace.
Yeah, not good. I had Reginald on SmackDown. He wore a ridiculous suit.
Suit with
Okay.
shorts.
It was awful.
You know who could have won also? Alexa. With her
Sure.
stupid eyes.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Best dressed?
I had Mandy.
Mandy looked really good. I thought Bianca looked good.
I had Lana. I thought her new ring attire.
Lana?
I thought she looked Lana. I thought her new ring attire was.
I mean, she's
was
still
hot.
hot.
She looked hot in it. Yeah.
Sure.
Worst acting.
Oh my god, funny. I probably should have done this as trivia, but Lana, because I was looking up Pitch Perfect.
Backwards spells anal. Yes.
Oh, you know this? No, I'm a big Pitch Perfect fan. I love those movies, especially the first two.
Okay.
And at the end of the second movie, they do a thing where they bring back former Bellas that sing. So girls from the first movie, and then one of the girls' moms, and Lana is one of the singers and credited
Oh really?
as a Pitch Perfect singer at the very end of the movie.
Wow.
Like a former college student.
Interesting.
Just a random credit for her.
All right. Worst acting.
I had Riddle.
It's a popular choice.
I had
is.
T-Bar and Mace.
I went specifically with Mace.
Mace,
for
yeah.
the dead eyes.
Right.
He's dead inside. Best acting? Hold on. Let me tell you who I had for best acting.
Who are you?
Oh, I did not have anyone for best acting.
I had Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like a pick if we had to. It would be Daniel Bryan because he was kind of funny.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
Wow.
Worst comment. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Look, that was bad. But at the end of Raw, at the end of their main show, it ends with the announcer saying, because it's triple threat rules, Bobby Lashley does not need to get pinned to lose his title. Good night. Like Vince's like, get that in. How are they gonna know? Get that in. What, like, are you serious?
Yeah.
So dumb.
And so you also had Verk. All right, good.
Yeah.
Best comment.
So mine was from Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee. While the Sami Zayn or the Kevin Owens and Apollo Crews match was going on, he says they've been in the ring beating the hell out of each other while Cole is out here trying to ruin Sami Zayn's life.
That's pretty good.
I thought that was funny.
I had Graves responding to Verks. We're gonna need a bigger boat with what kind of boat operates on tracks.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fucking
That's what I
idiot.
had.
Yeah.
Worst match.
Tamina and Nia.
That is correct.
All right.
Sweep it.
Super slow-mo match.
T-Bar and Mace versus Drew and Braun.
Pretty bad. I had
Yeah.
the 6-woman tag.
I had the 6-woman
Okay.
tag.
And then best match.
I mean, the SmackDown opening match was good.
Yeah.
Because you had a lot of good wrestlers.
Cesaro and Daniel
You had to
Bryan.
pick- I have no one. I had no one. I had no one. I had no one. Say no one. Say no one.
No one.
Ah, sweep it. Sweep it.
Yeah.
You'll hurt us.
DM me if you want my rule.
I'm in your DMs.
Worst move.
Tamina's roll up.
Tamina's roll up. Is that okay, sir?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I had the Nigerian nail,
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
but they were both awful.
All right.
Best move.
We're just waiting for Andrew before he
right.
hurts us.
I had Cesaro swinging Uso 900 times.
No.
Sorry, sir.
I had no one.
I don't have a ding ding ding.
Bottom
Oh wait, hold
up.
on.
Oh, I love you too.
Perfect.
I love you too. We don't say it enough, bro.
Worst moment or segment.
Charlotte's suspension being lifted in like such a stupid fashion.
Yeah, but that's a heel
The whole
manager
like
thing.
apology.
You're pushing Sonya there, not Charlotte. But yeah, I get that. The hip hop bunny bop.
Oh, the tomato fight. Tomato
Tomato-
fight.
Tomatoes.
God.
Yeah.
And then best moment or segment.
Eric,
Nothing.
I'm gonna have
Nothing.
one then.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna go with
Just DM.
RK Bro forming.
Wow.
Oh wow. He gets to pick that.
JB. Wait,
Turn in your headphones.
wait. JBL had something to say about it, right?
He did,
Did
yeah.
you like it?
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
Okay, he didn't like it as much.
No,
right.
not so much. Yeah. I couldn't pick any good things for this fucking these shows.
It was such a
really
rerun.
sucks so
3 or
much.
4 agains, 3 roll-ups, 3 roll-ups.
Yeah.
Because you can't have Xavier Woods pinning
Riker?
Riker.
No, you can't.
God forbid
No.
he hits him clean.
Yeah.
Ay,
No, definitely not.
Dios mío.
All right, it's time for some breaking news. So, Ronda Rousey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she announced on her YouTube show last week that she is not coming back because she's 4 months pregnant.
Oh.
WWE President Nick Khan recently said that Rousey would be back soon. Turns out he didn't know shit.
Yeah. Clearly.
And what was the title of that YouTube video that she posted? It
Yeah.
was WWE
Announces
Return.
pregnancy
No, that was a different
and feet.
That was a different video.
Was it on her channel?
It was on her channel, but
Okay.
it wasn't the pregnancy announcement.
Oh.
WWE Return.
That was just a video I saw on there.
It said WWE Return showing feet.
And feet?
What?
WWE Return showing feet. Ronda Rousey Q&A.
What is that?
And shows feet.
Does she show feet?
Let's see if I'm the only weirdo. Oh no, 1 million views. So you can go fuck y'all. So don't see feet though.
I'm sure none of her other videos get any.
Is she just
views.
gonna stick them in
It's
the
only
air?
600,000 views.
I'm sorry,
And
you
you
did
were
not.
probably 200,000 of those.
No comment. This is her showing feet.
What is it? Oh god.
Oh, that's a dog foot. Oh,
Oh, showing dog feet.
What the fuck?
Hey, a foot's a foot, bro.
So she's showing all these pictures of Joe's alternate account saying show feet.
Like, she's like, everyone wants me to show feet. It's just one guy, okay? It's one guy in Houston,
With a
Ronda.
bunch of accounts.
He's got hundreds of accounts.
Stop. Yeah.
Also, Mickey James posted a picture on Twitter last week of a full garbage bag in a box.
Yeah.
And she wrote, "Dear Vince McMahon, I'm not sure if you are aware, but I did receive my WWE care package today. Thank you."
Yeah.
So yeah, they put all of her stuff in a garbage bag and shipped it to her.
Yeah.
Later that day, Triple H tweeted, "Upon learning of the disrespectful treatment of our recently released talent, recently released talent received on behalf of the company, we took immediate action. The person responsible for this inconsiderate action has been fired and is no longer with WWE." John Laurinaitis also tweeted, "Upon learning of the disrespectful treatment of our recently released talent received on behalf..." Oh wait, it's the same tweet. Word for word.
Except his was a little raspier.
Market.
Hold on, Nikki.
Okay, right? I'm so sorry, Mickey, that you were treated that way. And twins. That's all I have to say. If it were me that had to give you your care package, I would have delivered it personally to your home. and watched you wash your feet, among other things.
Yeah.
Triple H is like, I saw how she was handled, and I was like, wow. Can't believe we did that.
Corey
now.
Graves does that too. He's like, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, the person that was fired was Mark Carrano, who everyone, like, it's funny because Mark Carrano got fired and wrestlers were just tweeting about what a piece of shit he is.
Yeah.
And then some account, so this could be completely random, but some account, this girl was saying that she's Mark Carrano's ex-girlfriend or whatever, and she was claiming that, like, he stole a bunch of, like, merchandise from WWE over the years. Wow. Strange, but... so yeah, everyone seemed to enjoy that Mark Carrano got fired. Then they also fired John Cone, the referee, who is Nicholas's dad.
Oh, really?
But then, like, Mick Foley and a bunch of other people were talking about what a great guy John Cone was, and they rehired him the next day.
What the fuck?
It happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then last thing I have was all Dark Side of the Ring Season 3 episodes were announced today. Before it was just like, I think 6 episodes. So we have like the full 13 now.
Oh, okay.
So we have Brian Pillman. That's going to be the season debut. 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like the Benoit one.
Okay.
Nick Gage, Collision in Korea, Ultimate Warrior, Grizzly Smith, which that's Jake the Snake's dad.
Oh, wow.
Who apparently was a terrible person. Dynamite Kid, Johnny K9, the Steroid Trials, FMW, the Plane Ride from Hell. That'll be interesting.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Luna Vachon, XPW, and Chris Canyon.
Interesting.
Canyon, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
Yep.
What do you got, Eric?
On the, this is probably for the, AEW podcast, but I just thought it was interesting. On the Good Brothers Talkin' Shop podcast, the Young Bucks were on there and said Triple H offered them $500,000 each guaranteed when they were free agents in 2018.
That's good money.
That's pretty good money. I
Well,
mean, I'm
but-
sure they're getting, as vice presidents of AEW.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're getting like, $450
Easily. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all I
together.
had.
Rumor time. Rumors! Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
PW Insider reports that SummerSlam could be coming to Arizona or Texas this year.
Oh,
Interesting.
Coin toss.
I would be up to go to either.
Sure, why not? And then Wrestling Observer reported that Kalisto was released for repeatedly trying to get out of the Lucha House Party and being publicly unhappy about his TV usage.
Gee, can you imagine
And my
that?
question is, what TV usage?
That's true.
Goddamn.
Maybe laptop.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So, anything else?
No.
Well, then it's trivia time.
Trivia time. This one's kind of a hard one, gentlemen, so I apologize ahead of time.
That's what she said.
Ew. So in 1994, The Undertaker faced Yokozuna, right?
Right.
In the Survivor Series match.
Correct.
Where Undertaker was 29 years old and Yokozuna was 28. When was the next time two main eventers in their 20s were the main event of a pay-per-view?
In their 20s?
And I'll just give you a hint. It was kind of recently. So
gotta be
1994, and then X number of years, almost 2 decades passed.
Reigns and Ambrose?
No. But very warm.
Reigns and Rollins?
No.
Still warm.
Ambrose and Rollins.
They Hell in the Cell in 2004 was the first pay-per-view main event.
2004.
2014 to
Okay.
feature both competitors in their 20s since 1994.
Wow.
It just shows you they've always been old. You know what I mean?
It's always older guys.
It's always older guys. But again, thanks to Pro Wrestling Statistics on Instagram for that. That's a good one. I like that one.
Cha-ching.
All right, fan questions. Pop Culture Junkie. Hey guys, I've collected wrestling memorabilia for over 30 years. I want to ask Eric, how can you justify fans like myself to spend good money on WWE toys and collectibles while they continue to put out such shit shows?
That's a good question. It's more about like the connection that you have with wrestling. When you buy stuff like that, like I buy figures of like wrestlers that I like people who are heroes of mine.
Eric, look at this face.
Hi.
And explain to me how you can still buy those toys. Look at that.
He looks so sad. Like someone should call him right now.
We're looking at a picture of Mace.
Can we call him?
I didn't say I'm buying that toy.
T-Bar's like, kill me.
Mace is like, kill me now.
Kill me,
I didn't say I'm buying those toys.
Right.
So, I mean, you buy stuff based on your personal connection.
I don't buy Jet stuff when they suck. So I understand where he's coming from.
Okay, yeah. Fairweather fan, gotcha.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Steve the Don Valente, I think it's time to remove Charlotte from the ending song. Andrew probably has Sasha in his dreams now. Look, you can't change history. I wish I could.
You really had Charlotte in your dreams when that song was made?
I had that.
Oh, the one dream.
Before.
Right,
I had that one dream about Charlotte where I was in a hot tub and then she got in the hot tub.
And
then I woke up.
Oh.
Yeah. That was it. Nothing
With
happened.
wet pants.
Nothing happened.
Wet pants.
I've never had that happen.
Yeah, that's too bad.
It is too bad. Yeah. Then again, that was when she was on like her 8th surgery. Okay.
Yes.
So let's just.
She was still
somewhat human.
Yeah.
Joe Guerrero, what is a gimmick or catchphrase you miss from the past that probably wouldn't be allowed on TV today? Mine was whenever Al Snow came out and asked, "What does everybody want?"
Head.
Yeah, good one.
I mean, Val Venus. Val Venus.
Right.
Hello, ladies. And she'd be like, hi.
Sexual innuendo stock footage.
Yes.
Titantron.
Yeah.
The drill.
The hot dog on the conveyor belt.
It's so good.
So good.
The screw.
Right. I mean, they wouldn't do Suck It anymore, would they?
Well,
they do.
They do. Whenever.
But it's like more like happy, like, hey, let's all suck it.
Right, yeah.
Not like, suck my dick.
Yeah.
Kyle Foxton, not sure if you guys are aware of this, but I did a little math, and it turns out Bobby Lashley doesn't have to be pinned to lose his title. Not sure if WWE will mention that.
Joe,
well, thanks, Kyle. That's good to know.
Call the boys in the lab. Have them check those numbers.
I just calmed down. I'm not going to comment on that.
Can we get Scott Steiner to help us out with that?
Yeah.
Right.
Did some Steiner math.
Talk to Vinny Vucci.
Hans the Mole Man Hart. Any idea why Slapjack is getting better treatment and character development than Mace and T-Bar?
Is he?
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, being off TV, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Be better.
He's supposedly going to SmackDown, so.
Right.
Yeah, supposedly.
Paul, when Alexa Bliss was saying concentrate and have wicked and twisted thoughts, what were you thinking? Well, I was starting to go there, and then
I was thinking, what a dumb gimmick.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Justin Stewart, do you ever feel sorry for the performers because of the fact that they are going to be remembered for being part of WWE's worst era? Yeah, a little bit.
What do they call this era? The shit
Like,
era?
right now, we're seeing these biographies, which they made 8 of them, right? Every Sunday they come out on A&E, and we saw the Stone Cold one. The Roddy Piper one came out.
Did you watch it?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're amazing. Like, they've both been awesome. Could you see them making these 20, 30 years from now about the current stars?
Right, yeah.
You just can't.
No. Biography, Roman Reigns.
Right.
20 minutes.
Yeah, like, who cares? No one's, like...
Right. Well, it's like you said about the Stone Cold one. It's like, how is this the same show?
Yeah.
How?
These old biographies, it's like, what huge stars they were back then.
Right. Look how awesome this show was.
Yeah. You can't say that about these current people.
No.
Like, oh, yeah, when barely anyone was watching the shows, these were the stars.
And then I guess eventually I got bored. It was kick out, spear, pin, repeat, like every pay-per-view. So I was getting bored.
Yeah.
Then I got cancer.
Right.
Then healed from cancer.
Then it was
Then it was kick out, spear, pin, repeat all over again.
Yeah, right.
kick out, spear, choke, repeat.
And this is 2040. This is like the year 2040,
Right.
And he's like, well, I just want to thank Vince McMahon for giving me my push,
And Vince comes on screen.
Vince is like, oh, you're welcome, Roman.
He looks even younger.
That's like a cyborg.
What is this, 2040, right?
Yeah.
So he's probably 50 or 60, right?
Yeah.
I want to thank Vince McMahon for giving me my push. I mean, I'm still champ. Thanks, bud.
And then Vince is like, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Just because we're on the air, don't forget about this Sunday, WrestleMania, me versus Hulk Hogan for the Universal title.
Right.
Vince is doing the interview.
Oh, my God.
It's like Futurama where they just have their head in a case.
Right, yeah. Not even. He
What
would
you
go
say
full cyborg.
Edger, what would you say to Dewey? I would say thank you and everything to you. And I'm right here, so thank you. That would be Vince. Yeah. What would you say about this? I would say thanks, Vince. And you're welcome. You're welcome. I love you. It's me, and I'm right here.
Yeah. Jason Claver, update number 16. Hey guys, it's been a few weeks. Peacock has officially added all episodes of Raw, but without episodes of Nitro being added, I've been discouraged to continue the binge.
Right. Yeah.
So I'll just say this. On the April 6th, 2015 edition of your podcast, Joe said they should build Kalisto as one of their top singles wrestlers.
There's no way I fucking said that. I hate the flippy doos. I've never liked them. There's no way that I said that Kalisto... What, when he beat Braun or something?
Had to have been sarcastic,
All right, pull the tape. We got to pull the tape.
This is a perfect example of out of context.
Yeah. Right.
God, I would hope so.
I hope so.
John Surface, love the podcast. Listen to you guys instead of watching the show. Can I get a happy birthday to my kids, Mackenzie and Dallas? Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday, your kids.
Happy birthday to your kids, Mackenzie
birthday,
and Dallas.
kids.
And let me just say officially, that's the last birthday shout out. It goes to children.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. $50 moving forward.
Dashing Dan. Dashing Dan. Well, we have a tier on Patreon if you want a birthday shout out. So.
Right.
Dashing Dan, what is a better sign of the end of wrestling? Seeing Damian Priest spit out that awful comedy dribble the writers gave him last night before throwing tomatoes at the comedy heels, or seeing cult leader Bray Wyatt wearing that SmackDown shirt a few years ago. I can think of some worse things.
Yeah. Have you met Mason T-Bar?
Yeah. Wow. Todd Hertzinger, bracket idea, best character to be buried by these shitty writers. You could have Bray Wyatt, Bobby Roode, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It could definitely happen. Remo, what was the easiest missed layup for pushes? Elias when he was red hot over. Braun when he was an unstoppable monster. Buddy Murphy after his awesome out-of-nowhere matches with Roman and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode when he just showed up on the show.
Yeah. Out of those, though, I would say Elias.
Yeah, for sure.
Because great on the mic and people were fucking so into him.
Right.
DX Striker, I don't know if you guys have brought this up before. Charlotte is being presented as a 13-time women's champion, but that includes the tag and NXT title. Is this a Charlotte thing to catch up to Rick, or does that now count for everyone?
No.
Shayna's a 4-time champ. Sasha's a 9-time champ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty lame, though. Pretty lame. Herb, bold prediction. Will WWE be better or somehow worse in 5 years? Is Vince still alive and running the show?
Let me ask you this. How can it be worse?
Vince,
no way.
well, Vince will be 5 years older and therefore more senile.
Yes.
That has to create more weirdness and better programming.
Would think.
How can this not be one of the worst weeks of Raw we've ever seen?
I mean, this podcast,
We say that every week.
This podcast has been going for a while now. When we started the podcast, we thought it was bad.
Yeah.
That's why we started the show.
How much worse has it gotten since?
Right, exactly.
It's gotten so much worse.
So much.
I'm Raj Mali. Would you rather receive $50,000, but the person you hate the most gets $100K, and they know it's from you, and they also know that you have half, or would you take nothing?
No, you take the money.
I would
Who
always
gives a
take the
shit?
money.
I'd be fine with Eric getting 100,000. That's so stupid.
I would be perfectly
Of
fine
course.
with Josh getting 100,000.
Yeah, oh, there you go. I should have let you say that first.
Yeah.
He could use it. He needs that.
Can we
He
redo
needs
that
a
question?
makeover. All right, cut, edit.
Okay, so he says, would you rather get 50K? Oh, no, we're not. Okay.
yeah.
So, Mr. Slapnuts, does it ever make you kind of sad to think that super fans of shows like Walking Dead and Raw are the reasons why the shows are allowed to be so bad? I stopped watching the show 4 years ago, but so many people will just eat their good shit up. It'll never get better.
I mean, yeah. As long as people are watching it, I mean, they don't think anything's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, even when they came to the ring,
Well, they
like,
must know
we've been doing.
Yeah,
that.
they know something's wrong because there's less viewers than ever.
Right. But I don't.
But these are just all Vince's answers to the problem.
Right.
And they, it doesn't work.
Right. Like Vince, people aren't responding to your answers. All right, I'll give you new answers.
And again, at this point, it's been so bad for so long that, like, there's no miracle fix at this point. The fix would just be to have good shows for, like, the next 6 months, and then hope people will be like, no, it's better now. Yeah, okay, I've heard that before.
No,
trust me, it's better now. Yeah, sure, okay, whatever. And then they have to, give it a chance again, and then it better fucking be good when they do.
Take 2 months off and reboot it.
Yeah.
You'd almost have to, take time off.
Take time off, reboot the entire show.
Right.
Nobody's champ. See how the crowd responds to people.
Like Vince dies, and then the next week, they say we're gonna take a couple months off.
Yeah.
Just out of respect for Vince or something. And then 2 months later, Triple H opens the show.
Yeah.
And he's like,
wow,
it's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that there's no more poison.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jay, I think I speak for everyone when I say you guys should replace the Monday Night Raw portion of the recap with a new show each week. See, this was my fault with the tweet.
Yeah.
Start with Falcon and Winter Soldier, then Invincible on Prime. I'd pay an extra $5 a month for that. Well,
wow.
Good to know.
All right.
Good to know. Wow. But yeah, that is all for fan questions this week. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our official website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. And become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. We're about to do this bracket right now. Best WrestleMania main event of all time.
Yeah.
So we'll see you there.
Aw.
We will see you.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kind of looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made #push Eric Gallo, push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Kubler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much